The story goes that a young student, in a state of utter despair, sought out Lao Tzu. He had spent months trying to resolve a difficult life problem, but all his efforts felt like pouring salt into the sea. He told Lao Tzu, "Master, I have used all my will, all my strength. I have tried to be as hard as diamond, but my problem is like a mountain. I cannot move it." Lao Tzu said nothing, simply leading the student silently to the riverbank. He pointed to the diligently flowing water and asked, "What do you see in that water?" The student replied, "Master, it is soft, weak, and always flows downwards." Lao Tzu then pointed to the enormous boulders lying in the middle of the river and asked, "And what about these rocks?" The student answered, "They are hard, strong, and unyielding." Lao Tzu smiled, a smile that understood all things, and said, "So, in your opinion, after thousands of years, what will prevail? The soft water or the hard rock?" The student suddenly awoke. He saw that the rocks, no matter how hard, had been eroded by the water, becoming smooth. He saw that the water never confronted the rock directly. It simply flowed around it, found the crevices, patiently filled every gap. Water doesn't use force to break obstacles. It uses flexibility to neutralize them. "Master, I understand," he said. Water, with its softness, has triumphed over hardness. The lesson the student learned that day is the foundation of water thinking, an approach to life and challenges based on 5 profound principles. The first principle, non-resistance. Learn to flow around obstacles. When a river encounters a large rock, it doesn't stop and try to push the rock away. That would be a futile and energy-consuming battle. Instead, the water divides into smaller streams, slips through crevices, flows around the rock, and then reunites on the other side, continuing its journey. In life, when you face a stubborn problem, a difficult boss, or a dead-end situation, don't try to confront it head-on with force. Take a step back, observe. Is there another path? Is there a gentler approach? Instead of a heated argument, could you find common ground to start? Work around the problem instead of trying to break through it. The second principle, change form. Water has no fixed shape. Pour it into a glass, it takes the shape of the glass. Pour it into a vase, it takes the shape of the vase. Its essence remains unchanged, but its form always adapts. This teaches us about flexibility and method. Hold firm to your ultimate goal, that is the unchanging essence, the ocean you are heading towards. But be ready to change your plans, strategies, and approaches along the way. The world is constantly shifting, and a rigid plan will easily break. If one method isn't working, don't abandon the goal. Be like water, change your form, find a new container for your efforts, and keep moving forward. The third principle, patience. Look at the world's greatest canyons. They weren't carved by a single catastrophic flood. They were created by millions of years of persistently flowing water, eroding away a thin layer of rock each day. The power of water lies in its relentless persistence. We are often obsessed with instant success, with short-burst, explosive efforts. But true change, true greatness, comes from small, consistent actions maintained over time. Don't be discouraged when you don't see immediate results. Read 10 more pages each day, write 1 more paragraph each day, exercise for 15 more minutes each day. These tiny drops of persistence will carve a canyon of success that no sudden burst of effort can match. The fourth principle, effortless action. In Taoism, this is called Wu Wei. It doesn't mean doing nothing, but rather acting naturally in harmony with the flow of all things. Imagine someone rowing downstream. They only need gentle strokes of the oar to steer because the current is doing most of the work. Conversely, someone trying to row upstream will exert tremendous effort yet make very slow progress. Wu Wei is about finding the natural flow in your work and life. When do you feel most productive? When does focus come naturally? Instead of forcing yourself to be creative, Create a quiet space, put on some favorite music, and let ideas come to you. Instead of fighting your body's rhythm, work when you're energized and rest when you're tired. Stop resisting the flow and learn to glide upon it. And finally, the fifth principle. Seek the low place. This is a lesson in humility. Water always flows to the lowest point. It never tries to climb to the highest peak. But it is precisely in that lowest place that it accumulates, forming deep lakes, vast oceans containing immense potential power. In a world that constantly glorifies being at the top, being number one, this philosophy reminds us of the strength of humble beginnings. Don't be too proud to start with small things. Be willing to learn from the most basic elements, building your foundation solidly. It is from the lowest positions that you can observe, accumulate knowledge, gather strength and depth. When you are full, your power will naturally spread, just as a full lake will find its way to the great sea. So how can you apply water thinking to your life today? Choose a challenge, a rock blocking your path. Then, ask yourself these 5 questions. 1. Where am I using force? Is there a way I can flow around this problem? 2. Am I being too rigid with my plan? Where can I change the form of my approach? 3. Am I expecting immediate results? Where do I need more patience? What small, consistent actions can I take? 4. Am I rowing upstream, resisting my natural rhythm? How can I act with more effortless action? And 5. Am I too proud to start with simple things? Can I seek the low place, learn from the fundamentals to build strength from the roots? Water thinking is not a strategy. It is a philosophy of life. It is a natural, sustainable, and ultimately more effective way to face life's storms. It teaches us that true strength lies not in rigidity, but in adaptability. Where softness triumphs over stiffness, gentleness overcomes brute force, and patience conquers every peak. Stop being the rock and start learning to flow like water.